G'day folks. Well, I hope everyone, or my Australian viewers, had a good Australia Day yesterday. I did. I've been a bit busy and assembled some stuff down there. I'll show you in a minute. I did a few videos and things to piece together. I ended up dismantling the old Bitzer compressor, the V4 semi-hermetic, and the Philips plasma TV. I got no use for it. It's too old, too worn out. It's one of the early standard definition plasmas, so I felt it was time for it to go to pieces. And yeah, just got in from work today again. I'm doing a lot more hours. My supervisor is off on maternity leave. She is set to have a baby in roughly 2 weeks, a little baby boy. So good luck to Natalie for that, and her husband Matt. Very cool people. Nice, love working with Nat. She's a very nice young lady. And yeah, we hope to have her back in the shop soon, because I'm losing track of what stock we've got, and she's really good at that, keeping stock levels and things right. And yeah, you don't know what you lost till they're gone. But thankfully it'll only be a couple more months and we'll be right. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm working flat out, but we're going to tear into some projects and things this weekend, and same with next weekend. You might wonder why I got this video up, the Acer laptop one. I just want to ask a question. Did anyone hear music in that video? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't have anything playing. But you'll be interested to see, it thinks I have copyrighted music in there. What the hell, YouTube? It does say content misidentified as a dispute claim. Yeah, so that's basically what I got to do if I want to get it back. I have heard horror stories about channels getting shut down through disputing, but I'm guessing they were fighting to keep genuinely copyrighted music and stuff on their channel, which you can't really argue with copyright laws these days. There's no such thing as fair use. Even if it's only 30 seconds or something, they crack the shits. But in this case, I've just flicked through and watched the video as much as I could, and I can't pick anything, so I'm going to try and dispute that one, and if the channel disappears overnight because of it, you'll know why. But no, that won't happen. Unfortunately, it's bots that pick up on things like this, some kind of computer system, software. It scans for frequencies that are related to music, even though I have had little snippets of music in my videos, generally by accident, and they rarely come up. A lot of the earlier videos I actually put music in them just for the hell of it. I didn't really care much about the channel at the time, so I've either audio swapped or pulled those videos. But every now and then I just accidentally leave a radio on or something like that. I know, particularly at Brad's place, I forget to turn the radio off before I film, and it just gets a little snippet of music in there and they don't pick up on it. It could be something copyrighted like Guns N' Roses or something, and they don't pick up on it. But yeah, for some reason this Music Publishing Rights Collecting Society has dibs on some music or sound I made when I was pulling that laptop to bits. Oh well, you can only try and fix it, because everything else in my channel is standing good. I'd rather not have copyright infringements and things come up. But yeah, the other gripe I want to talk about is all this new interface. I know everyone's griping about it at the moment. One thing I like to do, I don't have a big library on my computer of music. None of these computers have any major audio libraries on them, and my favourites menu is essentially my music player. I just queue up a few videos or something like that and play them back, like music videos that people have uploaded, obviously illegally, and they do disappear from time to time, but I can pull up music. Like I've got the Skyrim main theme, that's awesome. I've got Iced Earth V. Yeah, got lots of cool stuff. I like metal, in case you haven't realised it. Heavy metal and rock and power metal and all that good stuff. My main problem is I can't go to this list and actually tell it to show my most recently uploaded or recently favorited ones anymore. I go to oldest videos and it'll change it around again, but everything's randomized. Everything that I've favorited is randomized. Some of this stuff, like the Red Alert one, I favorited that about a month ago and it's near the top of the list. Prisoner of Society, Living End, I favorited that. Oh, actually, no, that's changed the upload date. That was uploaded 5 years ago. Everything's newer from that on. So, something strange is going on. Most viewed doesn't change anything, it just randomizes them again to the most viewed ones at the top. Why do they keep screwing with our interface? I don't care that it's sharper image and all that sort of stuff, that looks good. but why? Oh, enough on that. I'll find a way to work around it. I just have to go to the favourites off the top menu, I think it is, and run it as a playlist and just turn autoplay off. But yeah, also got offered a well, virtually free car. I'll pay them scrap value for it, but it's essentially one of those. I know a lot of you will be horrified because they are a Kia rebranded as a Ford, but hey, it's a free car. It's got air conditioning. It's like a 98 model. I'm not putting it on road. It's not worth it. It's got door trim missing. It's just worn out. Well, not worn out, but nobody's taking care of it. They just made a mess of it, so I'll clean up all the oil leaks and things on the engine. It's running on all cylinders. It leaks a little bit of oil. It leaks a little bit of coolant. I think that's coming out of the overflow. The radiator cap's screwed. But yeah, it's gotten hot, but it hasn't killed it. So I give the guy scrap value, pull a good air conditioning system out of it. I haven't run the aircon yet since I realised the water was low, but yeah, it should be good. I'll at least get a lot of good bits that I could use, and if all else fails, I'm going to put those hot tube adapters onto the engine and use the preset, all the EFIs there. The EFI works fine. So in theory, if I force 60-70 psi of jet fuel into the injectors and replace the spark plugs with glow plugs, we could get close to what I was doing with this, but better, because it will be sequentially injected. I don't think the engine will last very long past that, but hey, it's a piece of crap car. They take about 16 seconds to get to 100 kilometres an hour. And yeah, as you can see, I've been busy. I've got my bin rack up. I cleaned up in the corner. The big V4 semi-hermetic compressor's gone. There's the crankshaft out of it. Some gaskets and things. Yeah, and this is going to be gone tonight. I'm going to strip that down, autopsy, or just do a basic disassembly video on the engine, and we'll do a separate video autopsying that starter motor. The more I watch that video, the more I realise how horrible that starter sounded at the end. Something bad happened in there. So yeah, that's about all that's happening now. Oh, and we'll find out why my battery charger started smelling very bad the other day too. I like this old thing. It was my dad's battery charger, and probably even his dad's battery charger at one point, but it's starting to smell very hot, like unhealthy hot. And yeah, that's about as far as that one got. There's no room on the trailer for it. One heavy lump of iron. Cylinder heads and things. Big cylinder heads. And I did find out that is from a loose brake rotor, or sorry, not rotor, caliper. They've obviously done the brakes, or someone's been screwing around with it, or a bolt broke and the brake caliper has come out and hit the inside of the wheel, and that's where they stopped. So yeah, it's not intentional damage, it's just an accident. Oh well, that one can be scrapped. Same with that. That'll be an interesting video. As you can see, it looks like a 6-year-old's done the head gasket replacement on this one. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I've never seen it that bad before. That was missing. Those two are missing, and they filled the holes with goo. That's the wrong size. They're all the wrong bolts, and they've got a variety of different washers holding them on. That one's not even tight. Yeah, that'll be a fun autopsy. I've never seen that before. And I've also been tweaking my camera settings a bit. You might notice it's a little bit sharper, but I don't know. I really don't know what YouTube's doing by uploads. The more I edit them and the longer I make them, the worse it seems to get. If I just throw this file up as it is, it's about 9 minutes now. It'll probably go alright because it's in its raw format. But if I change my format to my preferred and, well, what I've always used with this camera, it just screws everything up. The first upload generally doesn't work at all, and the second upload is partially broken. So, I don't know. I hope they fix everything up. I think it's because they're messing around with the servers, trying to force all this new interface and stuff through. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate. I don't remember how many miles that car I've got on it, but I'm guessing it'll be a fair bit if they're just going to get rid of it. I mean, these things still fetch 2 to 4 grand in good condition. So yeah, we'll find something entertaining to do with that car. I can get all the cars I want really, but the thing is, where do you put them? I know I've got a big backyard, but I don't want a backyard full of dead cars that I can't even get out. Even the Range Rover was hit and miss at times. That thing would not start certain times. And it's not the kind of thing you can just push out the front. At least a little car like that, I can push it around on my own, even on grass. The thing only weighs like 900,000 kilos when it's complete. And by the time I strip it all down and get what I want out of it, it's going to weigh about 600. So, yeah, different thing. Anywho, thanks for watching. That should do for tonight's video. I'll try and piece together the bigger ones and hopefully they'll upload. If not, I'll try something else. I'll wait until I've got more RAM to put in this computer. Maybe it is getting a little slowed down. But I really don't think the problem's on this end. I can play those files fine. I can play them on this computer, which is a little bit chuggy. The frame rate drops when I play it back. But if I play it on the computer inside, which is a dual-core AMD with 4 gig of RAM in it, it just plays like a normal HD video, full screen, small screen, whatever. So, yeah. YouTube broke it again. Oh well. That's what you get. Thanks for watching.